Iron Talk is brought to you by Case IH.
What are farmers doing to feed the planet? They're using Quadtrek technology, soil management, and planting systems from Case IH to foster a better growing environment that maximizes yield potential. Visit caseih.com to be ready.
How big a deal could planting two different varieties in the same field be? We'll show you in today's Iron Talk. One of the things we're looking at on our farm is doing variable variety planting. We took a new piece of ground and did some grid sampling in it this year and found several zones within that field with a higher than 7 pH. Now, when we're raising soybeans in our area, we're concerned about iron deficiency chlorosis symptoms showing up once that soil pH gets above 7. When the pH is acidic or lower than 7, we're not worried about iron deficiency chlorosis at all. So what we're looking at in this one particular field is planting soybeans based on soil pH. So when we get into those high pH zones, we can choose one soybean variety that can handle high pH and iron deficiency chlorosis issues. Then we can use a high yield, more offensive soybean across the rest of the field. It looks something like this. When we set up this map, we've got less than 10% of the acres that we really have a problem in. But if we can raise 70 bushel soybeans across 90% of the acres, and then in the 10% of the acres where we have a problem, where we'd normally get 20 or 30 bushel beans, what if we could plant this defensive variety and still get at least 50 or 60 bushel beans? It'll make a huge difference on our profits and yields, and it really won't take much work just setting up a map like this in about 3 to 5 minutes per field. So this is something we're looking at in our farm. We're going to switch to drilling in our soybeans rather than using our planter so we can plant more than one variety in the field. Look for some of the big manufacturers to have planters capable of planting variable varieties through the field coming out in the next few years. That's all for today's Iron Talk, and now back to the show.